How are you feeling?
All right, Shane. We're on day 2 of the Kilimanjaro climb. We're at the Shira 1 hut at about a little over 11,000 feet. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I think we're all feeling good. Everybody's breathing and everything has been good. We were pretty speedy today. We had a couple of excellent meals. Fantastic scenery changing from the jungle to the heather zone. Pretty rough terrain, a couple points, pretty slippery, but all manageable. Only one fall so far today.
Almost broke a femur.
I know did a face plant about 50 feet from the camp. But other than that, we're doing all right.
What about yesterday's fall? Why don't we talk about that?
A fall? There's many more. Paul did a doozy where he almost pulled a Joe Theismann, and then I did a couple of Body Millers.
Pure grace, though. Poetry in motion.
Except for the Australian judge. They really talked him on the landing.
I was referring to the time when you actually jumped into a pit.
Oh yeah,
Bottomless pit.
I was crossing a little ravine of some sort, and there were several logs over it, and I lost my footing on top of one of them, and was fearful of having legs go on each side or go through the 2 logs, and so instead of that, I turned and jumped essentially off the edge of the trail into some low-lying brush that I was hoping was about 3 feet deep, and about halfway down I realized I had no idea how deep it was. And fortunately it was exactly as deep as I needed it to be, and did not pull a romancing the stone, as you said.
Yeah, I was standing next to you when you did that, and your head was about at my foot level. By the time you stopped moving. It's like you just disappeared. All right, anything else you want to add?
I'm good. Good day.
What about you, Sean? You were up towards the front of the pack the whole way you were motoring today.
Yeah, feeling pretty good. It's been a good couple of days. Actually, surprised at all of our how adept we've all gotten to the whole thing. Adapted to the weather, the temperature, the climate, the altitudes has been a lot. I was surprised. I figured it would be that we would feel it a lot more than that. The service of the porters and of the cook and everybody has been just beyond what we expected or what I've expected from it. The food was just great. Today we had fried chicken, fresh cut vegetables with lime, tomato something soup, and cheese tomato sandwiches, grilled cheese tomato sandwiches, which was really good.
I think we were saying that the food here is better than the hotel.
Yeah, we were saying that somebody needs to go to the hotel and give them the cook here who is Bertus needs to go down there and give them some lessons on how to cook. But yeah, the guides have been just great. They stick with us all the time. Something I didn't know that one of the guides told me today is that if they leave us, the guides, because they are trained, it takes 5 years for them to be trained to be a guide. Then they have to pass a huge test, and if they don't make it, guess what they get to be? Porters, maybe, if they still want to do that. Yeah. And one of their rules is that if they leave somebody, one of them just were to just bail or take off, they will be arrested, not just lose their job. It is against the law. It is a governmental, it's a governmental deal from that point forward, so they can be arrested. So don't worry about your guides leaving you, because the chances they're not going to do it.
Cool.
Anyway.
Anything else?
Great. No, good. I'm good.
Johnny Mountain Sausage?
Yeah. Feeling awesome. 11:05. We beat the rain by about 15 minutes, which was good. The rain's cleared. The sun's out on the heather again. And
we're in the Morro.
Really looking fun. Really looking forward to the walk tomorrow. Starting to get a little bit closer to the peak. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. Teacher?
I have nothing to add.
Come on, that's not fair.
Oh, it was a great day.
How did you figure out you got your cell phone service, Paul?
I needed to urinate.
Talk about that.
That was the magic. A little urination increases signal strength. Should learn that.
Just put it by Jones's pee bottle. You'll be fully charged.
Yeah, Jones and I both utilized our pee bottles last night. I think between the two of us, we could have hydrated the entire camp.
We're well hydrated, yeah.
I thought I did.
We are indeed. It was actually, today was a little bit easier than yesterday, even though we climbed a little bit higher. I think the terrain and it was a little bit drier, better footing today, so it was good. Good day.
Cool.
You.
The man. I just want to talk about one thing, and that's the toilet beds. I think they're exquisite. Shane suggested yesterday or this morning that I get one that's carried around with me in my car. We're about 36 hours into this climb, and I've used that thing, I think.
35 of those hours.
Yeah. I've used that thing 5 times.
Well, what exactly do you like about the toilets, though?
You go in there and you close it up. It's like a little cocoon.
You feel so safe.
The whole rest of the camp.
And also, I mean, it's nice because it's sort of like a little craft project, because you don't just go in there, do your business, and hit the button and leave. I mean, there's like levers you have to pull and pumps. I mean, it's like some sort of Willy Wonka shit machine. It's awesome. It's great. And I just want to add to what Paul said about the pee bottles. That's great too. I hadn't actually used one before. I filled up 3/4 of a liter last night, which is pretty nice. I think I'm terrified that within the next couple of days sometime I'm going to end up dumping that thing all over the inside of the tent. But hopefully it'll be on Paul's sleeping bag and not mine.
How's the hydration thing going? I know you were having problems with, in the beginning you had a problem with hydration because you didn't like it. You want to talk about that just a little bit?
I always have a hard time drinking water. I mean, even climbing at home, I just have to force myself. And yesterday, the first day, I actually only drank about 2.5 liters of water, which was not good. I mean, I felt fine because we were still down low, but that didn't set me up very well for success later on. So today, I drank a lot more. I put some flavoring in my Camelback to trick myself into liking it. So
did that help?
Yeah. I've taken a piss like 8 times today. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, so does anybody have anything negative to say? Donovan wanted to hear some negative stuff too, good and bad. So find something.
Shane farts a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm the
Shane!
only one.
No, it's not the amount anyway, it's the odorific. It's the smell of the farts
Yeah,
that's
every
bad.
single one of us has been farting up and down the trail, but Shane just picks his moment.
Somebody's about head level behind me.
He's
got
got
the
like
timing down.
He's got like an amplifier up his ass or something like that, because you can hear it halfway down the valley. And the thing that I found really interesting about Shane's farts were that he could fart in a stiff wind, and people upwind and downwind would smell it. Somehow it fights against the wind.
That's what I was going to say. How the hell did it go down and up at the same time? That's what I want to know. I think it power farts in one direction and then drifts back the other way. And
outlawed as part of the Geneva Convention.
That's right. If Shane's farts had existed in the early
World War
20th century,
I.
World War I would have been over like that.
Speaking of Willy Wonka's shit factory.
Oh, and there he goes. Well, you're blinking red. What does that mean? Does that
That
mean
means we're probably almost out of power.
all right.